Om Amma. Know the basics of Sanatana Dharma. Episode 10. Today the question is the law of karma. Dear friends, law of karma is the important doctrine of Sanatana Dharma, which makes us feel responsible for our happiness or our sorrows, not attributing them to God. It says, the law of karma says, as you sow, so you reap. It talks about the cause and effect relationship. What you are today is because of what you have done in the past, including past lives. And whatever you do now shall decide future. As criticized by many, it is not fatalistic. It says it puts responsibility on human effort. Whatever you do, you reap the consequences. You are the creator of your destiny. The real freedom is in breaking the wheel of karma, the wheel of birth and death caused by karma, that is our actions. Let us get deep into it and try to analyze it in more detailed way. Karma means not only action, but the result of action also. Even a thought is also an action. It is only the actions of not only the actions of the present life, but also the actions of past lives also. Dear friends, sun is the cause, light and day or even night are the effects of the sun, because of the sun. Throwing a pebble in water is the cause and vibrations are the effect. The seed is the cause, the tree is the effect, and the tree is the cause, and the fruit is the effect. And it goes in a cycle. Everything in this cosmos goes in cycles. The creator is the cause and creation is the effect. With creation, there is preservation. With preservation, there is destruction. And after destruction, there is creation. That's what we call as Kalpa and Pralaya. It is a cosmic cycle and is never ending. All life is cyclic if you really look at it. Whole universe is moving in cycles. The seasons, the earth, the sun, the planets, everything in the whole cosmos is going in cycles. We should understand this is the basic design of the creation. Similarly, as we are born, we become baby. After that, we become adolescent, then youth, then middle age, then old age, then death. And again, birth. Dear friends, Sanatana Dharma believes in rebirth. Birth, death, birth. This is a complex wheel of karma which moves on. We'll be discussing about the theory of reincarnation in the coming episodes. So, dear friends, the the pillar of karma theory stands on this point. Whatever goes from you comes back to you. If you do good, good will come back to you. If you do evil, the evil comes back to you. As you sow, so shall you reap. This is the basic thing of the karma theory. Even we have the modern scientific way that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Whatever do, if you do the good will come back to you. If you do bad to others, the bad will come back to you. So this is what it is, a complex theory or a complex belief system or a complex fact of life, whatever way you say. This is what the karma theory says. Whatever goes from you comes back to you. Amma says there are two kinds of palam, that is results. One is drushta palam, the visible result, immediate one. And another is adrushta palam, the invisible result, which comes later on. Suppose we feed a hungry child. The happiness on the face of the child is immediate result we can see, that is called as drushta palam. The punya, the virtue of doing this selfless act, shall come to us at a later stage, that is called as adrushtapalam. So, dear friends, this adrushtapalam is what comes back to us through good deeds or through bad deeds. The same logic applies to bad deeds also. Friends, Swami Vivekananda says beautifully, what you generate within is more important than what you produce outside. Every work with the output, there is a kind of inner feeling or impressions that are generated. That those are every work we do, every movement of the body, every thought we think leaves such an impression on the mind stuff. I am just at this moment is an effect of the sum total of all the impressions on the mind, this life and past lives also. Man's character is determined by the sum total of all these impressions. Every work with every output. Suppose we give a glass of water. With the giving a glass of water generates a feeling within us. It may be likes and dislikes. These feelings becomes our attitude. And this is basically called as raga and dvesha. This raga and dvesha becomes imprint on our mind stuff, and that becomes our attitude. That decides our character, and character affects our work. This is how the wheel of karma goes on and pushes us into birth and death cycle. So this is what Swami Vivekananda says. So this what we are now is sum total of all impressions on the mind. That is raga and dvesha. Normally, 99% of the world, they work with likes and dislikes. That is why we are caught in the world of, in the wheel of karma, of birth and death. Friends, there are three kinds of karma. One is Sanchita Karma, another is Prarabdha Karma, and third one is Agami Karma. Sanchita Karma means accumulated results that are in store, like they are arrows in a quiver. Prarabdha Karma is the results are already having effects, like the arrow already shot from the bow. So you cannot take it back. You have to, what do you call, meet the consequences of prarabdha karma. Only a Sadguru can reduce the impact of prarabdha karma. There is another karma called as Agami Karma. The result is not yet fruitified, the arrow about to be shot. Agami and Sanchita can be really burnt away, but Prarabdha we have to undergo. That is what the Sanatana Dharma says about. Let us understand this three terms in a better modern example. Suppose you have amount in the bank. This amount is because of your self-effort. You have deposited in the bank and that is there laying in the bank. That is called as Sanchita Karma. The amount that is in the bank is called as Sanchita Karma. Suppose you withdraw amount from the bank, that is become, you have some money with you which you can spend. That becomes your Prarabdha. Amount withdrawn from the bank, you have to enjoy it. You can enjoy it. You can do anything with that. That is called prarabdha because you have already withdrawn the amount. There is amount to be deposited in the bank. You have the money, you are yet to deposit into the bank. That is called as Agami. The result is not yet fructified in the case of Agami. But dear friends, you have the free will to increase or reduce the balance. If you can make it into a loan or you can increase your amount in your bank account. The choice is yours. So, dear friends, the choice is within you whether you can increase your balance or decrease the balance. So, that freedom of free will is still there. Though you are impacted by the amount in the bank, yet you have the freedom to reduce it or to increase it. If you have fallen down, you have the free will to rise again. Lord Krishna in detail discusses about this karma. Especially, he says, if you work in the spirit of yoga, even mindedness in success or failure, work without attachment towards the result, that is, being effort oriented, not result oriented, then leaving the doership notion while working, then you are not caught in the wheel of karma. This is what Krishna says. Yogastha kuru karmani sangham tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. So when you're doing this, so when you understand the skill of action, that is what is he calls as yoga karmas kaushalam. You can break the wheel of karma and not get stuck with it, not get caught by it. It is also called as, if you do the work as worship, that is puja manobhava, and accept everything as the prasada of the God, with completely surrendering all your actions to the God, that becomes the karma yoga, and then definitely can break the wheel of karma, of life, birth and deaths. Dear friends, Swami Vivekananda says, if what we are now has been the result of our past actions, it certainly follows that whatever we wish to be in future can be produced by our present actions. So we have to know how to act now. The word now is being stressed here again because this movement, you have control of yourself. You can, by focusing on the present movement, you can create your own destiny without bothering about the past. That's how you can come out of the wheel of karma. Mata Amritanandamayi says, there is no meaning in thinking about the past. It is a closed chapter. Whatever is done is done. Prepare yourself to confront the present. Don't brood over the past or past actions. What is important is the present, because your future depends on how you confront the present. Only when the constant presence of divinity fills your entire life, you are in the present. Until then, you live either in the past or in the future. So, dear friends, Amma says to live in the present and break the wheel of past karma, the past actions. She also says, if it is somebody's karma to suffer, please feel free. Please feel it is your dharma to serve them with compassion. So it is our self-effort and will and our surrender to the God that makes us to come out of the sufferings of karma. So if you feel it is your dharma to serve people, definitely you will develop a kind of selfless attitude and detachment with which you can break the wheel of karma. Swami Sivananda says wonderfully, a boatsman without oars, rudder and sails is carried away helplessly by the winds and currents. But a clever boatman with oars, sails and rudder ably directs the boat in any direction he likes and reaches the other shore safely. He will utilize the helping forces to his best advantage and utilize the opposing forces skillfully with the help of knowledge of laws. The knowledge is a torchlight. Hence, the knowledge is absolutely indispensable. Ignorance, the greatest sin. An ignorant man, becomes a victim or a slave of nature. By becoming jnani, you can easily come out of the wheel of karma. By doing actions with sampurna jnana, that is full losing the doership and working without attachment, you work without any kind of strings attached. That itself will give you a jnana. That jnana will make you sail through this sea of samsara. This is what Swami Shivananda ji says about karma theory. ओम लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति शांति शांति।